Hi guys, Tin Spence here again.
What do you mean that they think of me as...
Green-minded.
They don't know what green-minded means.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Elijah, for the flowers. You are so very sweet and thoughtful.
No, it's you.
Oh, let's show them the flowers. I got flowers.
Thank you so much for everybody who managed to make it to the meet and greet. Christoph, thank you so much for traveling all the way from Poole. I really appreciate it. I was really curious to see the people that are watching me and to see how they are in person, and I'm glad that I managed to have like one-on-one conversations with you.
But I'm gutted that I didn't manage to take the video of some parts of it. Yeah.
I couldn't get the phone out and record it because it just gets shitty.
Thank you so much, Russ, for being there and being so supportive and being my wingman. Elijah, your energy. Oh my goodness. To be honest with you, I don't really know what the area was gonna look like. I just picked that area because I wanted to have a meeting point that everybody will be able to find the Peter Pan statue. In my head, I was imagining like grass and that like we can have a picnic. Something like that. But when I got there, I saw, oh my goodness, like the grass is inside, like enclosed. Peter Pan statue, and there was like benches. I saw this bench, there's only one person sitting on it. I put my poster up. I wanted to share it with this person who was sitting there, and this person was just looking at me, and I was like, why is he looking at me? And I was like, do I know you? You know? It turns out that was Christoph. I was like, oh, are you here for the meet and greet? And he wasn't talking like for ages, for a very long time. Maybe he was a bit shy. So eventually said, yeah, I'm Christoph. And I'm like, oh, nice to meet you. So, I started talking to him. Oh, thank you for coming here, and I tried to get to know him on a more personal level. Then Elijah came. Oh my goodness, Elijah has so much confidence. Rode in with his bike, and he was like, hey, Tins. And you know what? I guess it's hard for me to recognize people. Sometimes you can't really recognize people in real life from the pictures. It's like, like, I didn't even recognize him either. But he has so much confidence that he actually managed to come up and say, introduce himself and stuff. He gave me these flowers. He was like, let's go do the karaoke. And I'm like, okay. He started singing.
It comes from the earth. Oh, Mama Africa, making know what life is worth. Hello, Mama Africa, how you feeling fine, and I hope you're fine too. Hello, Mama Africa.
I was just amazed at how much confidence he had, how much energy he had. I was feeding off of his energy a little bit, and I managed to do karaoke. I overcome a lot of fears from doing that experience because I've done a lot of things that's out of my comfort zone. I managed to meet new people, sing in public at a park. I've never done that before. Oh my goodness. And then I have an encounter with the police, and which I have never had that before. It's a pretty interesting experience. I realized that my poster wasn't really communicating what it's meant to communicate. But it was kind of fun to hear the reaction from people of how they view it. Some children would look at the poster and look at me and be like, I'm like, yeah, that's me. There was this group, like a family group, and actually they stayed on the side for a bit. I was wondering if more people came that I didn't know about, because maybe there's a different way I should have done to encourage people to come up and say hi. Like, is anybody here? Maybe I should have said that. Is anybody here for the meet and greet? Something like that. When I found Elijah and Christoph and Russ, it was like we're in one group. It's like we have resigned to the fact that, oh, it's just us, you know? And we didn't really pay much attention to the people around anymore. And there was this group that was on the sides, and they stayed there for a long time just watching the singing. And one of the kids came up to me, and, you know, I said, hi, you know, but I never thought to ask, oh, are you here for the meet and greet? You know, they stayed there for a bit. And it didn't occur to me, when I met Christoph, he didn't talk for a long time until and the only reason I spoke to him was because I wanted to use the bench, you know? So I just wonder, like, maybe I did it wrong. I guess it's an experience, it's like something we can learn from. And yeah, and then they gave a round of applause and stuff, but I never thought to come over and say, oh, are you here for the meet and greet, you know? And so that I can actually talk to them, because maybe for them, it could have been in their mind, oh, it's just us, we're just gonna be here and watch her, you know, not really talk. Now I wonder, you know, there could be people who are shy, and I didn't think of that. I actually had so much fun doing the karaoke there. Eventually, a cop car came, and then, you know, they went past, and then they came out and like, you're not allowed to advertise your business. And they were pertaining to my poster. And he said, I'm gonna give you a warning this time, but make sure you don't do it again. So there you go, we took out the poster and then we left. And you know what? Actually, so I have full intentions of going live while we were there. But obviously, I wanted to spend time with the people who are there first and focus my attention on them before I start going live. Because, you know, these people made an effort to be there. It was like towards the end that I started doing a live. And that was when the police came. I was in the middle of a live. And started to ask me personal questions, you know, like my date of birth, my address. And I couldn't do that in the middle of a live because obviously my private information, I don't want to give it out to people. And then, so when he asked me, what's your date of birth? I was like, wait. And he was like, what? You forgot your date of birth? And I'm like, no, I have to end I'm in the middle of a live. I have to end it first because I don't want to tell people my personal information. And so, you know, I ended the live and then carried on. Oh my goodness.
What is it? I'm not going to have.
It's an unforgettable experience. I kind of feel like this experience kind of makes me feel alive. You know, it makes me feel like, whoo, I'm living a lot of brand new experiences. Obviously, it's sad for me that the people who wanted to be there couldn't make it. It would have been nice. Thomas says, I know you're gutted that you weren't able to make it. Mick and Lex, I don't know what happened to Lex and Darren, and Ross, I don't know what happened. And you know what, I have a colleague, a porter at the hospital, who saw my poster on Instagram and said that he wanted to come over and take some photos. And I was like, yeah, definitely, that would be good for me, you know, the more the merrier. And he didn't turn up. There's a part of me that's kind of sad that I didn't manage to see those people. But for me, it is what it is. It's like an adventure.
Of him, yeah? Oh, I guess all of us.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like it, share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. I'm a ninja without a name, don't fall in love. Whatever. It's okay, I'm just doing a video. Are you okay? you said you were advanced. Shall I put you at the end of the video? Like my what do you call it? Bloopers. Are you okay? Are you hungry again?
Chocolate.
Oh, it's so cold. Do you feel cold or is it just me?
It's just you.
You look so handsome.